What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Traders Lounge. This video going over my goals for the rest of the year. So we're going to talk about first I'm going to give you guys an update for the year, and then we're going to talk about my August goals, and then what I'm looking at going towards quarter 4. So first things first, I'm going to tell you guys what's been going on. I think I last did a trading goal video was last year around like February 2023. That's when I checked. That was the last trading goals video that I did. Um I'm not sure what I was doing as far as trading live or if I was doing a challenge account. I'm not too sure, but um I think I was trading live around that time. But anyway, so January through what says here February through April. So I would say like in January last year, like towards the end of last year, like the fourth quarter, I opened up a challenge account with Skilled Funded Trader, and I was trading that up until, as you can see here, February, April. So I was trading that account. That was the only account that I was trading. I think after like what was it? My Forex funds, after they went under, I think I pulled my money out from offshore, and then I said, you know what, I'm just gonna trade prop firm. So I took some money and I bought a prop firm challenge from Skilled Funded Trader after that. And I was trading it. The account was up. But as you know, what happened, they went under and I lost my account. That was in like February, April. And I remember because I woke up and I was trading. I went up, MT4, MT5 was still a thing a couple months ago. So I opened my account and I'm like, why is the market frozen? It was a weekend, like Sunday or whatever. It's like, okay, why is my MT5 frozen right now? It's like, all right, I'm not gonna think too much into it. Monday comes around. I'm like, why is the account like still frozen? Like, what? Why? There's no movement. Like, I'm looking on TradingView, the charts are moving, but I'm looking on MT5 on my funded account, and the market is not moving at all. I thought something was going on. So then I go, I think like maybe like a week after that, a week and a half, I was like, all right, something's not right. So I went onto the website Skilled Funded Trader and I saw that they had that message up there saying that we regret to inform you, blah, 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 we're not going to be around anymore. We'll keep you updated. And so I went to the Discord and people were talking about it. I went to YouTube. Everybody was talking, but I'm like, bro, you cannot be serious. My heart dropped. When I went to the website and saw that message on the screen, my heart dropped. I was like, yo, this cannot be happening right now. This cannot be happening. So after that, so like right as you can see here, through May, June, I started demo trading. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was so far ahead in the account and I wasn't discouraged or anything. I just was a little bit lost. I didn't know really what to do because I had already put my money out from Hanko Trade. I took my money offshore. Um, and I had bought the funded account. Now the company that I went with, they went under. I lost my account. So now I'm like in kind of like a limbo between like May and June. I was demo trading just to keep up with the charts and keep my skills going and keep my chops up until I look for another prop firm to trade with. So then I came across Top Tier Q Banks's prop firm, and I look up to Q Banks a lot. So I said, you know what? He's very credible. And not saying that the other guys were incredible. I think that they were honest people and incredible people. I feel like they just did business with the wrong people and they got screwed. That's what I believe would happen. That's my opinion about it. So I came across Top Tier, and I bought a challenge account with Top Tier. They had a pretty good deal going on. I was able to get it at a discount. So I said, you know what, I'll do Top Tier. So that's what I'm trading right now. I'm trading a challenge account with Top Tier Trader. I'm currently in phase 1. Um, so that's the next thing is I have here is how has my trading changed in the last year? So I think last year I was trading. We can actually take a look here at the YouTube channel. I believe last year I was trading GJ and gold. Those were the two. And then I was looking at US 30 a little bit, is what it looks like. I really didn't do much uploading in last year, 2023. But I think for the most part I was trading. Like these are my goals from last year. If you want to take a look at it, the video is still up. So yeah, here it is. I was trading gold, gold and GJ. This is what I was trading last year. This year, I'm only trading gold. So I've dropped GJ and I only trade gold. Um, and I only focus on 1 to 3 setups. And I can talk about that. Maybe in this video, I'll show you like the setups I look for, or maybe I'll do it in another video if I don't get around to it. But I trade gold, 1 to 3 setups, and I focus on price action. I'm much more consistent now with my trading. You can take a look here. I know I posted on IG that I've been slacking with like tracking my trades. I've been really bad. As you can see, there's no tracking here at all. I have not been tracking it. I've mainly been like, I'll take a trade, I'll document it, and then I'll screenshot it, and then I'll put it into a folder that I have here. But I use this from Donvo that he has. I know he's updated this, but I like this version better than the version that he has out right now. I feel like this version is a lot better. Um, this is about to open. So this is all the trades you can see here from November, December 20. This is 2023. This is last year. So I've tracked my trades like in here. But lately, honestly, I've been slacking. I'm not gonna lie. So January, I have my chart here. Um, February is nothing. March, couple trades in there. Couple trades in there. July, one trade. Um, but I have been placing trades. I've just been slacking heavy on the tracking part, which is not good. I know. But aside from that, so it says here, I wrote all this down before I made, started getting on here and chatting. This year has been spent learning to trust my analysis. So I want to touch on that a little bit. The next sentence I put, too many times I've seen my analysis play out and I was not in the trade. Not in the trade because I would second guess myself because I'm not wanting to lose the trade. So this year I really been focused on like obviously like trusting myself because I'll mark up my charts and I'll see the trade play out. My analysis will be quote unquote right, or I'll be in the right direction. And it'll go and it'll tap an area or a zone where I analyzed it for it to go and it'll get there, but I don't get in the trade because I'm looking for an extra confirmation or I'm not confident enough to take the trade. So I've seen that happen so many times. Like ever's like maybe the last 6 or 7 months that's how my trading has been where I would get in. I wouldn't place a trade every time I saw my setup because I always would second guess myself. But every time that I saw my setup, the trade ended up going the way that I said it would go, and I wouldn't be in it. I would just be like, dang, like so now what I've been doing the last few months is that I take the trade no matter what. Every time I see my setup, I take the trade because I've seen it play out so many times and I'm not in the trade at all. So I just take it anytime. My main session that I focus on is New York session. Um, but I realized that like now that I'm past like the beginner learning curve, I realize that the sessions really don't matter for me and the setups that I'm taking, because I'll see a setup at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon when supposedly the market is quote unquote dead, and I'll see it play out and I'll take the trade and it's not a problem. Like, you know what I mean? So, and then I also see it in London session. A few days ago, I saw my setup um I saw my setup in London session, but I didn't take it because I'm like, oh, it's London session, and like I only trade New York, da, 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 and I didn't get in the trade, and the trade ended up flying. Like that was a few days ago when gold went up. I think it was here. What's today's date? Yeah, I think it was this area here where it was like 3 a.m. and the market just like took off. And I was up for it and yeah, this was it here. I watched all of this happen at like 3 o'clock in the morning when this was going on. Like this is my setup here where I would have taken it and it just ran through what's it? This is Monday. Yeah, this is recently. Yeah. And I missed this. I didn't take it because it wasn't my session. It wasn't my session. So um that is that. So now anytime I see my setup, I take the trade no matter what. Now the focus is being comfortable trading bigger lot sizes. So if you can see here, it says my lot size 0, like 0.2, 0.4. So pretty much 20 cents, 40 cents a pip. Now I'm trading 10-cent lot sizes. Now I'm up to 10 cents. And I remember Q Banks, he said, I watched the video where he said that if you're trading the same lot size that you trade last year, something's wrong. You shouldn't be trading the same lot size that you were trading last year. So I always kept that in the back of my head. And I up my lot sizes now. So now I'm up to like I said, dollar lot sizes, and then I'll go as far down as 80 cents a pip. So that's the lot size that I'm trading now. Let's see. Everything builds on top of each other. Finding a setup that works for you, trusting your analysis, being able to recognize when the setups are happening, learning to put my money behind those setups that have high success rates. Um, I'll also go over. I really wish that I could show y'all. I might still have it. I have to find it, but I really wish I could show y'all the stats on my SFT account. I was killing it. I'm not even gonna lie. I was killing it that was last year. I was really killing it. I'm still killing it this year, and I'll show y'all with this account. Um, I'm just like I said, I'm focusing on trading with bigger lot sizes because my setups, I have a high win rate. I have a high win rate. Like I have a win rate, it's high. I just have to like trust it. I have to trust the process. I have to trust the 20 trace theory from what's this guy's name? Oh my gosh. Mark. Trading in the Zone, where he says to over a course of 20 trades, you'll see the probability of it play out this many times. But if you give up on like the first or the second out of that 20 trades that you've taken, obviously you're not gonna get the result that you want. But over a series of trades, that's when you'll see it play out. What's his name? I gotta give him his props. I gotta give him his props. I can't do that to him because he's helped me a lot. The author of Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone. Mark Douglas. God, Mark Douglas. Yes. Mark Douglas. He taught me that where um over a series of trades it's gonna play out. So um the Miami play. So I named one play. I had one play named. I had like a playbook up, but I took it down because I wanted to redo it. So I am gonna redo that for y'all where I'll just talk about the setups that I've been taking lately, which is about 1 to 3. And that's the only setups that I take. So the Miami play, I can go over that with y'all really quickly, and I will show you the trades that I take. It's very similar to this one. This is pretty much it, the Miami play, which is just my favorite setup to take. It's not really anything that's like, you know, crazy or anything. So this is the play here. It's pretty much just a breakout and a pullback. That's really it. So I would get in, so I wait here. And there's multiple setups that are broken down within this one play, and I'll show you of what I look for. Like there's different variations of it. So the first variation is very easy, is right here, as you can see, price breaks out, right, with this candle. Refresh this. Boom. All right, here we go. So price breaks out of this zone area, right? Pretty much just a breakout play. So price breaks out here. So I'm looking at this candle. This is the 1 hour chart. So it doesn't really matter what I look at the higher time frames for direction, and then I'll confirm it down on the lower time frames. So I'll start off at the daily, the weekly. Sometimes I look at the monthly, but it depends. I look at the weekly, I say, okay, the weekly's bullish. Daily, okay, daily's bullish. This is ahead of time, but okay, like the 4 hour, 4 hours bullish. And then like the 1 hour, okay, the 1 hour is bullish. So that's how I determine like my sentiment for the day or for the session, right? So price breaks out here, right? Now what I'm looking for next is for the next candle to come down and then come back up. But when the next candle flips down here, right, and then it comes back up, I'm going to have my buy stop right here. This is where I have my buy stop. So I'd be looking for a trade here. Says forward. So as it comes down, right, flips up. My stop loss is going to be the previous, so 66 pips. And then my TP will be the next zone, which I would pretty much target somewhere around here. I'll take some off here. I might take some off here. I might take some off in this area because we have this resistance over here, right? And then maybe this would be like my overall TP and I would track it. So pretty much I day trade. That's pretty much it. I'll day trade. So I would hold this until, I'll hold and then I'll trail my stops. That's pretty much how I would trade this, right? So as you can see, right, price came down, it flipped down. Like when the next candle opens, I'm looking for it to flip down to see how far it can go, right? I would probably test for this area, see if it can tap into this area. But if not, and I realize that price may not want to come back down and test another like liquidity area. It may not want to do that because the direction is bullish, right? And the 1 hour is confirming by, the higher time frames are bullish. And now we're creeping down to the lower time frames. The lower time frames are following suit, which means that there's momentum. So there may not be a pullback that far back. And it's just gonna go because the momentum is there. So I realized that I don't always have to wait for price to come back and tap a liquidity area because I'm following the trend. Like I always follow the trend when it comes to these setups. These setups are trend setups, right? So, but most times, like that would stop me from getting into a trade also is because I would say, oh, it didn't come down and tap this area over here. So it didn't come down and tap this area at least. So you know what? It's not a good setup. I'm not going to get in the trade, right? So that hindered me in my growth as well, as far as like, seeing more success and like seeing like it play out all the time. This would be a trade that I would have passed up on. But once I saw that over and over again, I realized and I said, you know what? It doesn't have to come back because the momentum is there. I'm following the trend. The daily and the weekly and the 4 hour are all bullish. They're all saying is bullish. So now the 1 hour, the chart that I want to get in on that I use as confirmation. Okay, the 1 hour is now broken out of. The momentum is there. Let's just get in the trade. So now I get in the trade here. This is where I would get in, and then I would write it up. And let's see. So this one, it continues, right? I probably would have got stopped out, maybe somewhere in this area here. By trailing my stops, I probably eventually would have gotten stopped out. But as you can see here, this is the same, this right here, believe it or not, this right here, right? This is the same thing as this. This happens in the market this is how the market moves. It moves just like this. And it's happening here, it's happening here. It taps into a zone, it comes back down, creates a support, comes up, breaks out, pulls back a little bit. Like that's how it moves. And that's the way that I trade now. So I can show you here. We go down to the 30-minute time frame. So get rid of all this. Same thing here, right? This is your support. It's your resistance. Price is breaking out of resistance right here again, right? And continues up. Now, as you can see, if you would have gotten in here, you probably would have got a stopped out. But either way, it's still continuing the trend. You can see it again here on the 15-minute. That's just what this is the only setup that I look for. I look for this kind of setup. And then I've been noticing, once I've been looking for that, I've been more attuned to how it sets up when it catches support. I'll show you here. So down here, I'll even go back a little bit more. So it's like, okay, I see prices coming down. Like I would already have this zoned out here, right? So I would already have this here, and I would already know, okay, we're bullish, so this is going to be a buy. Buys above closure, right? And then if we're already bullish and price is going to want to come back down here, if it closes below this zone area, this range area, it's going to be a fake out down here. Buys above, fake out. The reason why it's going to be a fake out is because the trend is bullish. Can't really take a sell here. You can take a sell here, but it'll be a counter trend and don't really expect to like get any that much. Maybe like here, maybe it'll fill this wick. Maybe it'll wick down here in this area, right? And then come back up because the trend is bullish. The only way I would have taken a sell here is if price came back down, came down, came up, came down, and broke this low. Then I'd be looking for sells right here. Then that's giving me confirmation of sells. But what I would be looking for here, what I've noticed is that, okay, price is breaking up here, then it'll come back up here, and then it holds support and then continues up. And that's pretty much what it did here. And I've been able to notice it. You see how it closed below? Closed below, but then it came right back up. Goes right back in the zone because there's bullish momentum. Then it popped out of the zone, and then that's when it took off and continued. So I would catch it down here as well. I would catch it at the breakout, and then I would catch it when it's creating support down here. Now, where would I get in at? I would get in this area here. I would wait for price to break out. I would wait for price to close, and then I would just get in on the next one. I wouldn't even really necessarily wait for anything. I would get in on the next one there. And then I'll ride to the top of the zone, and then I would wait for another trade here, wait for it to break out, and then continue. So that's what I've been looking up. I call it the Miami play because one day it'll get me to Miami. Just keep trading it over and over again. Just stay focused on 1 to 3 setups. That's it. And I only trade gold. That's it. So these are my account goals. I'm gonna go over the account as well. Complete phase 1 by November. So right now, I posted on my Instagram that I think I made like 131, like 2% in July. I started the account June 3rd. In through June, the account was down. So as you can see here, this is on top tier. So the account was down. It went down as far as 47. I was at 4,700. I think it was. No, I was out at 4,900. So I lost about $100 on the account, right? And so I said, okay, all right, July I got lock in. Like I was like, all right, the account's down, it is what it is. And I was losing pretty heavy because this is when I was trying to like I was in between doing bigger lot sizes and my normal lot sizes, as you can see here. The count was down. But then like I said, I locked in and the account, I brought the account back up. So that's how I made the 131 to about 2.5% in July. And I brought the account back to break even. That was my only goal in July, was to get the account back to break even. That was it. That was my goal. I wasn't trying to like beat the challenge in a month or anything. Like I just wanted to get it back to break even, and that's what I did here. These are all the trades that I've taken. Like all the trades are documented somewhere. They're not. I need to have them personally documented, which is what I'm gonna get back into doing now. Until the end of the year, going forward. So I had brought the account back up to 53. I think it was something like that. The highest was uh 5,027. So I brought it back, but I took a trade this yesterday morning, I think it was, and I lost. So now it's down to 5,721. So that's where the account is at right now. My goal is to make 2% a month, because if I can do 2.5% in 1 month, like if I just stay consistent with that, I'm pretty sure I know I can complete phase one by November. Like that's my goal. Risking 1%, like I'm risking more. Before I used to risk like 0.25. Now I'm getting myself much more confident with risking 1% of the account. I think this math is a little bit off, but that's okay. So track my trades in Discord. Let me see. I do have the Discord here. So here's the Discord. Discord is dead, you guys. The Discord is so dead. Oh my gosh. Discord is dead. I got my one friend here. That's it. But um the Discord is dead. So the last trade review that I did was in June. Um that's kind of my fault. It is my fault. But I have been posting in here. I posted in January, I posted in March, and I posted in June. Um, the main chat lounge, the last time I posted in here was 2022. I'm gonna get back into posting in the Discord, posting my trades every time that I take them. Because sometimes when I take trades, I'm on the go. Sometimes, like I'm always looking at the charts. If I'm in front of my computer, like then it's easy for me to mark up my charts and post it in the Discord. Because I'm very particular. Like it has to be in this kind of format. I don't like it to be in the phone format, but if that's what I have to do to keep up with it, then that's just what I got to do. I am gonna be posting more in this for you guys. Like, look at this. The last video in here was in 2021. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back. I'm just been focusing on like build mastering my craft. I'm not really focused on like, growing my YouTube channel and things like that. Like I told you on the last video that I posted, like I don't post that often because I'm focused on, the skill set. I'm not focused on the views and like the likes and all of that. Like anytime I come back to the YouTube channel, it's because I feel like it's part of my journey that I want to update you guys on. So I know that I've been away for a long time, but I'm still out here. Like I'm still on the charts. I'm still working. Like it's a process. And I know y'all know that. It is literally a process. And sometimes you gotta get rid of all the distractions and just lock in. And that's what I do with this channel. My goal is not to, you know, if it happens, it happens. 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. I'm just here to document like my journey and help y'all along the way. That's pretty much it. But I am going to get back with staying consistent of posting my progress on here for y'all and for myself mainly, just so I can look back and see, like before I got on to make this video, I was looking back at like the live stream that I did back in 2021, and it's like it's really great to see like my growth from then up until now as a trader. I've gotten a lot better as far as understanding how the markets move and like what works for me. So I'm gonna put more videos out of like just showing all the basics of how I trade and such. And I do have the idea of live trading. Nothing too crazy or anything too serious. Maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'll hop on and I'll live trade, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, I'm just here to document the journey and help y'all. I'm not in it for like the views and like the subscribers and things like that, or like having a subscriber goal. I'm just here to document the journey for me. 'Cause like I said, I like to look back on where I came from. And like I'm looking at my charts from 2021, 2022, and my charts are crazy. Like now I don't have any indicators. I just trade pure price action. Like all I need is this and that's it. Like that's all I really need is to see the markets move. Um, but I think that's pretty much it, y'all, in this update for y'all. Hey, where's the account now? Okay, count was down beginning of July by over negative. Spent July bringing count back to break even. Yeah. So that's pretty much that's it, y'all. Honestly, that's where I'm at right now with the account. You see my if you follow me on, I don't think you guys follow me on any of my lock pages, but my locks have grown, as you can see, in the last 8 months. If you saw in the last video, um, but yeah, I'm going to still post on this channel, keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with my trading, and I'm locked in for the next quarter. We're in quarter three, the second month of quarter three. Quarter four is gonna be lit. I already know. Um, but I'm here. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still trading. I'm still here. It's just I like to lock in and focus and not be so caught up in what social media and like what all the other traders are doing. I gain inspiration from them, but for the most part, I'm just trading. Like I'm trying to get it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, that's how we have to be. Get rid of all the distractions, delete social media, delete Instagram, even like delete like YouTube sometimes. I won't say delete YouTube because YouTube is you can learn a lot from YouTube, but like delete TikTok, delete Instagram, don't post, just go ghost and like put your head down and lock in. Like that's all you gotta do. That's why I don't post much on here. I post when I feel like it's an appropriate time for me when I want to update y'all on my journey. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you gained some insight on the way that I trade. Like I said, I'm gonna be posting a little bit more consistently, a little bit more just to continue to show my journey for myself and see how well I've gotten over the years of trading. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.